All right, let's check our emails. People send us questions via email. All right, dear Duns Jelly, I had a dream last night that I was painting a piano. And then when I woke up, I realized I don't know how to paint a piano. Question, how do I paint a piano? Good question. Oh, here's a piano right here. It's the Founder's piano. And this piano has a secret. It's a player piano. So we can put one of these rolls in here. One of these paper rolls with a bunch of punches out of it. And there's some pedals down here. Make it go. It's air powered. And then you just pump the pedals like this. Oh, well, you get the idea. So let's see where do we start with this? Where do we start? The colors we can use with this. Clearly, we're going to use a burnt umber with this. Probably a cadmium red. Probably a little bit of yellow ochre. Some black, some white. That might be all we need. So on the bottom of the lamp, there's a white circle. And this white circle foreshortens into an ellipse and ultimately into a straight line. And the shape of that ellipse is a really good measurement of our elevation. It foreshortens to the point where it's a straight line, then that means we're exactly level at that point in space. And what we're describing is a 3D space. So we have to know where we are. We have to know the relative positions of all of these things. And I can see it too. I can see that on one side of the piano, you can see there's a little gradation where it gets a little brighter and brighter, a little bit brighter as it's closer to the lamp. And then in X space, the horizontal space, I notice as I move my head back and forth that I can see foreshortening on the piano keys, especially on the black keys. So if I find this null angle, now I know where I am in X space. If we make a little diagram of it, we can see our height is here, and our horizontal position is here. So I can see the red of the lamp contrasted against the brown of the piano. I can also see it contrasted against the white of the circle. I can also see it contrasted against the value of the keys. So I can use that pure red benchmark to evaluate pretty much the whole palette. It's always helpful to find right angles. The boxes on top, those are all the piano rolls. And they appear to be a perfect square when you're looking directly at it. You don't see the sides unless you're off axis. And then the side farther from the lamp starts to dim. And you get a little bit of the soft shadow around the piano. There, that's starting to look like a piano. Also, notice that the light source, this lamp, is throwing a couple different colors. It's throwing neutral light out of the bottom and the top of the cylinder. But from the sides of the lamp, it's throwing red light because the lampshade itself is shifting that hue to red when it transmits through the material of the lampshade. So when I get to the lamp here, and here to the pole that's holding it up here, I'm going to use a straight edge to try to get a really straight line as best I can. And also to show some of the shininess of it, it has to reflect other areas of the room. So we'll be seeing some dark stripes on that as well. I think we're done with this. So we'll dry it for a little bit, dry it for a day or so. Then we'll put a coat of varnish on it, and that is how you paint a piano. What the? Are you doing that? I didn't do that.